You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. I'm Lang Whitaker. Rob Fisher is not with us. He is somewhere high above the south of America, along with the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Chapter 7, Week 10. I also have a name for the show today. CJ Hurt, John Rose are also here. Kyra on the ones and twos. We're going to call today's show, and you can call it this when you title it, CJ. Okay. The Show Is Mine.
Okay. The show is mine.
Because after tonight, I think we're done with
we are.
The Monica and Brandy commercials. It's Chapter 7, Week 10. It's time to get into a big college football weekend, NFL weekend, lots of stuff coming at you. As I mentioned, Rob Fisher's not here.
He's dead.
I'm
kidding.
He was at. If that plane crashes, you're going to feel terrible.
Oh, my gosh.
He's in the air right now, flying back with the team from Phoenix, coming back to Memphis. So John Morant made a game winner last night, right? Buzzer beater. Well, 7 seconds left, but a last second shot. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is going around Twitter just a second ago. Here's the game winning shot. Look, the whole arena is turned. They're all watching. Everybody's watching Ja. Let's zoom in a little bit. Look, the one man who's not watching this shot, Rob Fisher.
Oh, Fish, no! Oh, come on, Fish!
The one man who, but I think you guys are looking at this the wrong way. You got to look at it the other way. Fish, he knew. Why do you got to watch?
He was already going for his walk-off interview. He's like, oh, I know what's happening here. They're calling 12. He's going to execute, and I'm going to go do the walk-off with him.
But he got Santi for the walk-off. I think Ja wasn't doing the walk-off.
I was doing radio, so I don't see the walk-offs.
Anyway, Rob Fisher, enjoy your flight back.
We had Cedric Coward.
Oh, that was a good guy to have last night. He looked great last night. We got a lot of stuff to get to. I was watching the Grizzlies game, but I was also watching some of the World Series. Anybody catch any of that last night?
No, I didn't. But I think if you're the Dodgers, you can't be feeling good, not just because you're down 3-2, but it's because if that 18-inning heartbreaker didn't rip the soul of the Blue Jays out and they responded like this, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going back to Toronto. Game 6 is tomorrow night. We got Yamamoto's pitching for the Dodgers. Kevin Gausman is pitching for the Blue Jays. Dodgers -1.5 favorites in that one. I feel like this is the Blue Jays series to lose, right?
Yeah.
Got two
I mean,
games.
they're 3-2, and they got 2 home games. They should win this
You got
series
to win
now.
one of the 2 at home.
Are they not favored in the series now? Because if they're plus 120 on the money line tomorrow,
I don't believe they are. Well, I don't know because we were talking about this earlier off camera. Like, well, not with you. I was talking about it with Ben, the baseball expert who works over in the other building.
Big Cubs fan.
We were trying to guess who would start Game 7 if it gets to that, and you're kind of at the point now where if one of your pitchers struggles a little bit, you empty the clip. Like anybody who's available would go. Because I was wondering if they would save Ohtani for Game 7 to start, although he pitched Game 4 and wasn't very effective.
Yeah, it's minus 240 for the series.
For the Blue Jays.
For the Blue Jays, minus 240. The Dodgers are plus 200. Now, if you want Toronto,
Yep.
let's see the exact series outcomes. If you want to pick the Dodgers to win Game 6 and the Blue Jays to win in Game 7, you can get that at plus 265. If you want the Dodgers to win both of these games, you get plus 200.
If you gave me like 1 through 25, here's the roster for this team, here's the roster for that team, I would take the Dodgers, just looking at who they have on their roster. If you gave me the same choice looking at how they played the last week, I would take the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Because aside from that 18-inning game, which sucks you lose it if you're the Blue Jays, but like you were tied for 17 and a half innings.
Right.
Like you were in the game.
Are we rooting for a Game 7? Because Game 7s are fun.
I don't know. Well, if they make it to Game 7, it'll be when the Grizzlies are there because the Grizzlies play on
Sunday in Toronto.
In Toronto,
Yeah.
so like the Grizzlies might be there for the victory parade, or something like that. Because they'd get there Saturday during the day, and the game would be Saturday night, Game 7. So I love Game 7. I'm all in for Game 7.
Awesome.
We can swing over to the NFL. Fish wants us to talk about the AFC North. Like, who would you bet if you had to bet somebody to win the AFC North?
Why does Fish want
Here's
to
your
talk
odds.
about the AFC North?
I don't know.
I would pick the Baltimore Ravens.
I think
personally.
because the Ravens are they 2-5 now?
3-5, I think.
3-5, and they're the ones favored to win this division. The Browns and the Browns just don't have a quarterback. Same thing with the Bengals. They're 2-5. Same thing with the Bengals. Both of them are struggling 3-5. All right, struggling with the quarterback.
Steelers
position.
are 4-3.
Steelers are 4-3.
Bengals are 3-5. Ravens are 2-5.
Ravens sitting there at 2-5, and like, why are they still favored?
So here's
Lamar
the thing.
Jackson's supposed to come back this week. The odd thing from a gambling perspective last week with the Ravens was the fact that they redesignated Lamar Jackson on Saturday after Friday's practice.
Some
which
weird stuff.
You can't do that. You can't say he was a full participant on Friday, take my money because I'm betting on the Ravens, and then be like, oh no, he was limited. He was actually limited in practice. Telling me that on Saturday, like, yo, what is going on here?
Yeah, I don't.
They still covered the spread.
Did they?
Yeah, the Ravens still covered the spread.
They lost. What was the spread?
I'm with you. You can't just do that. They won 30-16.
Yeah, they won.
The spread was like 5.5 with Lamar, I think. 5.5 or 6.5 with Lamar, and then went down to 2.5 without him. So here's the one thing for the Ravens that is why you see that is one, you're getting Lamar Jackson back. Two, Roquan Smith came back last week. They're starting to get healthy. The other thing too is despite like off this bad start, this 2-5 start. They are 1-0 in the division. So none of this has been division losses or anything. So that division is still wide open for them there. The Steelers are 1-1 in the division. The Bengals are actually 2-0, but nobody believes as long as they don't have Burrow that they're going to be able to win the division. And the Browns are horrible. So, it's wide open for them.
Steelers have lost 2 in a row.
And
play the Colts this week.
I hold a Ravens, Chiefs, Bills division winner parlay
I remember
ticket.
you talking about that, yeah.
I didn't think it was going to end up being the Bills were the one that I got to worry about. But I mean, you got to worry about the Ravens too. But like, I didn't think I was going to have to worry about 2 of these. I thought there's one of these that could probably it may come down to the last couple of weeks, but like 2 of these for sure are hitting. And then
Chiefs are in 3rd place.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be fun. The Chiefs are going to win that.
The crazy one, I was at the gym the other day and they had each division like in the odds to bet the winner of each one. The NFC South is so bad. The Buccaneers were like minus 6,000, and then like the Falcons were the next best odds, and the Falcons are 2-5 or whatever they are. Like they're terrible too. So that's the one I would totally like, or 3-4. Falcons are 3-4, and just got drilled by the Dolphins, which is like So I don't know. I guess I don't know if I would take Baltimore though. I just don't. I don't.
Who would you take? Because somebody's going to win that division. and
Maybe the
winner is going
Steelers?
to
It would be
go
the
for it.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers are averaging a lot of points.
But their defensive backfield is so bad. They give up so many explosive plays in the pass game.
Yeah.
Like,
The Bengals have given up
yeah.
253 yards this season, and the Steelers have given up 175.
And they go, this is the
It's like
Steelers,
75
and this
rush
is the Steelers.
points, I mean.
They go Indianapolis and at the Chargers, these next 2 weeks. Colts, Chargers, and that is not easy at all. They still have to play the Ravens twice. They still have to play the Bills. They have to play at the Bears, and they have to play at Detroit.
The one thing the Steelers, they're playing the Colts this week, and the one thing that the Colts aren't good at is defending the long pass. Like there's been a bunch of explosive plays against them, so maybe that's something Aaron Rodgers is able to take advantage of in that game. The Memphis Tigers are playing Friday night this week. They're playing during the NBA Cup competition here at FedEx Forum. Memphis Tigers playing at Rice, and the Tigers are big favorites in this game. And as I wrote in the Grind City Media newsletter that will go out tomorrow,
I love the newsletters.
appreciate that. If you follow the Memphis Tigers, you know that being a big favorite means nothing. It means stay away, because if you're the Memphis Tigers, those big numbers don't seem to kind of work out. I have some trends here from Fish. Memphis is 9-1-1 against the spread in their last 11 games. I believe the one was the UAB game 2 weeks ago when they were favored by 21 and lost. Memphis is 7-3 against the spread on the road. 11 of 15 versus the AAC have gone over. The over in this game is 49.5. Rice is 0-6 straight up on Fridays.
Hey.
So I might get a little fried rice out of this
All
tomorrow
right.
night. You guys going to bet this one? Sit it out? What are you doing?
I'm picking it. I like the over in this one simply because Memphis will score points, and I think in the end, I think Rice will probably score a little bit too, but I think Memphis will score. I think Memphis is in a spot right now where they want to set the tone and set a message.
Yeah.
They know what happened the last time they went on the road to a blah team. They're on the road this time against a blah team. They will be determined to not let that happen again. Memphis may hit this over 49.5 by themselves.
I think so. This isn't specifically pick it or park it time.
Well, we're picking it and
But
parking it
we're-
right
yeah,
now.
but
That's
we're
what we're
gonna pick
doing.
it or
It's not
park
on
it.
pick it or
That's
park
right.
it. So I've got to pick this or park it.
We pick it or we park it, though. So, CJ, you
I'm
picking
taking.
or park
I'm with
it?
you. I'm with you, Rosa, on the over. I'm gonna take the over
thick
the
pick.
49
All
and
right.
a half also.
If it's an over, we should make it a thick pick, right? Because it's bigger.
No, thick pick is only for when you say like a really bold pick. If I said Rice was going to win by 50, that would be a
That'd
thick
be
pick,
thick? Yeah.
and then I would hit the thick pick button. Yes.
Is there a thick pick button?
Yeah, there's a thick pick.
Or is there
button.
like one button for multiple?
No, it's a thick pick button.
It has its own button.
Yeah, it has.
Is it
That's
bigger?
how
Is it-
thick it is.
Yeah.
That's how thick it is.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
I would just stay away from this one. And I know that's a boring thing to do, but I have learned my lesson with Memphis for the last 4 years. And every time you bet on them and they're a favorite, they never come through for you. I know they're 9-1-1, and I have not bet any of those games because I knew to stay away. Actually, the one they lost was the one I bet, and I actually bet against them, and it worked out for me. So I'm staying away from this one. I think they should win by a lot at Rice. It's on Friday night at
It's food.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
On
It's a
the-
bird mascot, too.
Oh, Owls, yeah.
Historically good job against the bird mascots, according to Fish.
It's because he's a fish.
He's a birder.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. We got a lot of pick it or park it to get to, and I got some nuggets.
Nugs.
That Fish left. We've got
Big nugs.
picks to get to. We got free picks. We got the Thursday night football game to talk about. We got a lot to get to. We'll get right back to it here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
What's up? Welcome back to the Odds Couple here at Grind
Single
City
on
Media.
Lang. If we
I'm
want to
Lang.
shorten that, we can just be slang.
I'm Lang. That's Roser. That's CJ. That's Kyra. Roser's the guy on the airplane.
We were talking about slanging off the air.
Roser's the
before
guy on the
show,
airplane
right?
who watches videos on his phone without headphones in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like
Will Smith was.
I
follow
pieces.
Will Smith on Instagram. I forgot I follow Will Smith on Instagram.
All right.
I don't even know why I follow Will Smith, but I do.
You're a big Fresh Prince fan.
I do love the Fresh Prince.
I saw a note today. I put it in the Grind City newsletter for tomorrow. Billboard.com. CJ, you can use this on Music Friday tomorrow. It's the first time in 20-something years there's not a hip-hop song in the top 40.
It's February the year 1990. It's the first time there's not been a rap
years?
song in
Yeah.
the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100.
There's
the
three
closest,
songs in the 40s. There's three in there's like 44,
There's a
45,
Big X
and
the
47.
Plug song and a Tyler the Creator
the Kendrick
song.
SZA song is in there too. But
No, it fell off.
I'm saying it's like in the 40s. Though.
No, it was. It's completely off the charts now.
Yeah.
Because they have a rule. Once you spend X amount of weeks straight on the Billboard charts, they take you out of it completely to make room for new music to come in.
Yeah.
So they took that one completely off the charts.
I thought I was just getting old and thought new rap music wasn't good. Apparently, everyone thinks.
No,
that.
I told that to Devin yesterday, and he goes, "Dude, hip hop is not like there haven't really been anything this year."
It's Young Boys, number 44. Cardi B is 48, and Big X
Outside?
the Plug is 49. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Safe.
Okay.
And I also saw today that the Miami Heat, for the third time this season, are playing in an arena the night after a Young Boy concert.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
And the locker rooms are currently closed for disinfecting. They said it smells the same after every concert.
Sex and drugs.
I didn't say that. Let's get to.
I did.
I will say somebody was here one year. I was at opening night, and there was a performer, and I'm sitting behind Jason Smith, host of the Grizz Beat show. So I'm sitting behind him and Jarvis Greer. He's on the Grizz Beat show as well. So I'm sitting behind them.
It's a whole Grizz Beat section.
And we just go. The performers perform, and they go back to the locker room, and we're just looking around because all we smell is weed. It's like, what is that? And then I think it dawned on Jarvis. He was like, oh, they're back in the locker room. That's what it is. You know, we're right in front of the locker room. We're like, no. How strong is it
It's in the 60s.
to just waft into the stadium?
No, they got it. Hey, no. That's a real that's a real thing. That's not just like the locker rooms. Like I sit on the Pinnacle level and you can smell it. Like, can we stop people from smoking weed inside FedEx Forum, please? Like, there's got to be some kind of like, you know.
Well,
we got to draw the line somewhere.
They're drug dogs walking around. Do they not have a good sense of smell?
Like, dude, you sit next to me. You could smell it in the arena.
One time I saw one of the drug dogs. They take them through the locker rooms, and this is 20 years ago at Madison Square Garden. The Celtics were playing. They brought the drug dog into the Celtics locker room, and Antoine Walker had a quesadilla sitting in his locker. The dog ate it. Right there.
I didn't know where the hell that story was going to go.
Antoine comes back in. He's like, where's my dinner?
Rajon Rondo used to pay the ball boys.
Yeah.
A
lot of guys do that.
To go up to Rendezvous and get them barbecue nachos before the games.
I always tell people, like, all these athletes who eat well and everything, man, I've seen guys eat popcorn, hot dogs, burgers before
They
games.
eat like, dude,
whatever.
Yeah.
Sort of like we do. All right, we got to pick it or park it. We got stuff to get to. Let's start with Texas and Vanderbilt. I got trends. Hold on, I got trends. Texas 5-13 against the spread in their last 18 games. Texas 3-8 against the spread against the SEC. 23 of the last 34 games for Texas have gone under. A lot of those this season because everyone thought they were going to be great, and they're not. Texas is a -2.5 against Vanderbilt. I'll start on this one. I'm going to pick it. This is not I don't know. This might be considered a thick pick, may not be, but I'm taking Vanderbilt plus 2.5 in this game. Arch Manning, we still don't know if he's playing or not. The backup is Matthew Caldwell, but it's really about, to me, Vanderbilt's running offense against Texas's running defense, which is something they're great at. I just feel like Texas has kind of been so disappointing all season long, and Vandy has outperformed all season long, that I'm going to roll with the Commodores. Give me the Commodores. Give me the 2.5 points, and I'm picking the Vandy. Roser?
All right. Against my better judgment, I'm going to pick this. And
why is it against your better judgment?
Because anything involving Texas just feels like a total stay away. Like you don't know what you're going to get. But one thing I do know that I'm going to get from them is their defense is legit good. So I'm going to lay the 2.5 with Texas. I am going to say their defense is able to control and slow down Vanderbilt and the Commodores. It's just enough. Texas ekes out a win 20-17.
Even without, so if you're not, the Arch Manning stuff doesn't concern you.
That might not be a bad thing. I mean, what from Arch Manning have you seen that goes, you know what? If we don't have that guy, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he might be better off. We'll see. But I think Texas's defense is really, really good.
Yeah.
I also lean the under on this. Actually, I said 20-17, so yeah, take the under.
45.5 is the under.
Yeah.
I like that, Roser. I'm with you on the under, so I'll take the under in this one. That Texas defense is good, but so is the Vanderbilt defense as well. And that Texas offense leaves a ton to be desired. So I like the under in this one, but I'm with Lang, and I like Vanderbilt plus the 2.5. I would also be willing to take Vanderbilt straight up, but I'm not going to do it. I'll just take the point. So give me the under and give me Vanderbilt plus 2.5.
So you'll take the points just to be safe. Yeah. Let's go down to the world's largest outdoor cocktail party in Jacksonville, Florida. The Gators against the Dogs. And this is actually, I don't know if you guys know this is the last game in Jacksonville for a few years.
What do they do? Where's it going?
Because they're renovating the stadium.
They're going home and home?
Home and home for the next 2 years.
That's
And then allegedly back. They played home and home like back in the early 2000s, in the 90s. Eric Zier was the quarterback. There was a 4-year stretch where they played at home and home way back then. That's when Spurrier was there.
Do you like that better than the cocktail party?
Well, the one in Athens, I think, is actually in Atlanta. They're going to play it in the Mercedes-Benz Dome because it's just bigger.
Well, then they should play this one in like Orlando or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Camping World
I
Stadium.
think the Florida one is going to be at the Swamp. I mean, it doesn't really bother me either way, really.
Yeah.
Like Georgia's like not known for having a big home field advantage. Like the fans are great, but it's not anything huge. A couple of things in this game that caught my attention. Georgia 15-9 against the spread on a neutral site as the favorite. 15 of Georgia's 25 last games have gone under the number. It's 50.5 in this game. Florida's 1-5 against the spread this season.
Yeah.
And 10 of 11 for Florida of their last 11 have gone under. A couple notes I found about this one that I thought was interesting. Georgia's 7.5 point favorite in this one. Florida gets back their running back, Jaden Baugh, who's 4th in the SEC in rushing yards per game. Great runner for them. DJ Lagway, fully healthy for the first time all season. They're coming off a bye week. They're coming off firing Billy Napier, and we talked about bounce back wins all these teams have seen. Here's the other weird thing about this. I've been on the message boards, guys. Sometimes not a smart thing to do.
Message boards or Reddit?
Not message boards. Reddit's a little smarter than me.
What message? Hang on. What message board are you on?
I've been on 2 or 3.
I want to hear the name.
It's a Florida one. I don't know. It was a Florida.
GatorChomp.com.
Something like that. Yeah.
Gator Bites.
With a Y, B-Y.
Yeah.
So Billy Napier was calling plays for Florida, right? Apparently in the spring game, one of the teams had their plays called by the then quarterback coach for Florida. The team he was coaching in the spring game, the quarterback had like 375 yards passing and scored a whole bunch of points. And then after this one team showed out in the spring game, Billy Napier was like, cool, I'm still going to call the plays. Let's just keep going this way. He's been calling plays. He's out. The guy who put up all the numbers in the spring game is calling plays for this game now for Florida. He was a quarterback coach. Georgia, Gunnar Stockton has completed 71% of his passes this season, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's also rushed for 280 yards and 7 touchdowns. I'm taking the dogs in this one, minus the 7.5. I just don't think Florida is going to have enough in this game. And Georgia's been so good. Georgia against Florida, under Kirby Smart, they've won 7 of the 9 games. So I'm going with the dogs minus the 7.5. Roser?
Yeah, Georgia has won the last 4. They've won by 24, 22, 23, and 14,
Yeah.
which would mean that they cover this number. I just don't know enough about Florida at all, even coming off this. I don't know what to trust about them. So we're going to pick it, and there's nothing that tells me I shouldn't lay the number with the dogs, so I'm going to lay the number with Georgia.
Uh-oh.
I'm going a little chalky here to start.
Yeah.
Lang, I'm sorry. This pick is for you because you made your pick. That's Lang's pick. Yeah, I 7.5 feels way too low for me given the state of both of these programs. I think Georgia is the much better team. I know they're the much better coach team.
Yeah.
Right now, and they're still motivated, right? Like there's the SEC championship game still within grasp, but you can't lose because it is a jumble of teams all right there with a chance to get to Atlanta and play for a conference championship game. I think Georgia comes out there motivated. It is a rivalry game as well. They want to send a message, and I'll take Georgia laying the 7.5.
Talking about motivation, I saw a clip this week of at Georgia, the practice field, the outdoor practice field is right on campus, and Kirby Smart's on a microphone during practice. So you get a lot of videos of students walking to and from class, walking past the practice field and recording just the big fence outside. It's covered in like a bush. You can't see through it, but you can hear Kirby yelling over the PA system. And there was one the other day of somebody walking by there, and Kirby was like, "You lost your job. You are fired. That's why you didn't do your job. You are fired." He just lightened somebody up. I don't know who it was, but I think there's still a lot of motivation there for this Georgia team. Kirby is certainly still motivated. On the other corner of the state, the Tennessee Volunteers is taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. Tennessee's at home, minus 3.5 favorites in this game. Some numbers here. Tennessee is 27-20 against the spread in their last 47 games. 13-8 against the spread at home. Meanwhile, how about this? Oklahoma is 11-16 against the spread in their last 27 games.
Yeah.
Not good. They're also 3-6 as a dog, and 7 of their last 8 have gone under. Head to head, the last 3 times these teams have played, the number has gone under. Tennessee's offense is 6th in the nation and has played pretty well at home. Meanwhile, Oklahoma's 5th in the nation defensively, and they're 2nd in forcing turnovers. This one to me, like, it feels like a do or die game because both of these teams have 2 losses. So,
it's a playoff elimination game.
It's basically if you lose this game, you're out of the race. The big question here for Tennessee is Arian Carter, the linebacker, has turf toe on both feet.
Goodness gracious.
I know. How does that happen? He's out. He's their leading tackler, 61 stops and a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. He missed the last game. He's probably missing this one too. I just don't know if Oklahoma can score enough to keep up with them in this one. Same thing I said last week, which turned out to be correct when they got the loss. So I'm gonna pick, and I'm gonna take Tennessee minus the 3.5. I just think they win by a touchdown probably. We've seen Mateer out there struggling to kind of keep up, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it against Aguilar in Tennessee. I'll take Tennessee minus the 3.5.
Yeah, I'm going to pick it. I got it at 3, so I like Tennessee minus the 3. My reasoning is John Mateer has not been the same since he got back from the injury. It looks like he came back way too early. Also, and this is my fault too, I blew smoke up Oklahoma's defense and everything, and maybe it was they finally just faced a real offense and Ole Miss carved them up. And this is going to be a comparable offense here in Tennessee. Tennessee struggled against Oklahoma last year to score points, but that's because Nico wasn't good last year. Aguilar this year, much better than what Nico was for them last year. Also, Aguilar way better at home than on the road. Aguilar on the road, 72 of 110, 65.5% completion percentage. That's really good. 5 touchdowns to 3 picks. At home, 13 touchdowns, 3 picks, and he's thrown for almost 1,400 yards. He's way better at home. I think Tennessee's going to be able to move the ball. I don't trust Oklahoma's offense system with Mateer injury. I'll lay the points with the Vols.
Yeah, I'll go Vols laying the 3.5 here as well. I think the Oklahoma defense is pretty good. I think that offense, though, when you don't move the ball, you don't win field position, you don't win time of possession, that means you're sending your defense back on the field with less rest, which means on top of that, the opposing offense is starting in much better field position, and I think that matters. They were with Ole Miss for a little bit in that game, and then it just became clear that they had nothing offensively, and there was no real pressure put on Ole Miss's offense because they knew their defense was going to be able to go out there and get a stop. But with all that being said, it's still the same Oklahoma offense as last week, and the same Oklahoma offense that's been there post Mateer injury. He hadn't been the same since the injury. He shouldn't be playing. Like a broken thumb keeps you out for 6 to 9 weeks, and he's playing. He came back for the Red River Shootout. He came back 2 weeks. So this is week 4, maybe week 5 of the injury, and he's still taking contact and things like that. Maybe not getting hit directly, but every time he catches a snap, that is contact on the broken thumb. Every time he's under center or takes a long snap, tries to drop back and throw it, it's putting pressure on that broken thumb.
Banging on helmets.
Banging on helmet. I'll take Tennessee laying at 3.5 just because of Oklahoma's offense. I have no faith in.
I think also another thing here too. Neyland Stadium is one of the, when it is slammed out, it is one of the more rowdy environments, awesome environments in college football. And this is a night game in Knoxville too. 7:30 Easterns. It's going to be 7:30 there, 6:30
it's the
our
ABC
time.
game.
So it's going to be it's going to be a big time environment.
Game. Yeah. Both teams are going to be a little desperate going into that one. The game where College Game Day is going to be this week is Utah and Cincinnati. They'll be out at Rosa. What's the name of the stadium Utah plays in?
I have no idea.
Rice-Eccles Stadium. Come on. I thought you'd be on top of that one.
No, I thought that's where South Carolina played.
No, that's something. Bryce.
Williams-Brice.
Yeah,
that's right.
It sounds like it. So Rice, Bryce, tomato. Yeah. We got Cincinnati and Utah. Utah's favored by 9.5 in this one. The over-under is 55.5. Some numbers going into this one. Utah is 2-5 straight up in November. But 5 of their last 6 at home have gone over. Meanwhile, Cincinnati is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. How about this? Cincinnati's quarterback doesn't get a lot of talk. Everybody talks about Utah and Devin Dampier is their quarterback who was hurt last week, comes back this week. He didn't play last week, and they won 53-7 against Colorado. Rushed for 422 yards last week. Cincinnati's quarterback, Brendan Sorsby, has 20 total touchdowns and 1 interception this season. They've been really good. They are missing their leading rusher. He's out with an ankle injury. Pryor is his name. So I just don't like that 9.5 number. That scares me. Every time I bet on Devin Dampier, he turns into Eric Dampier. I don't feel good about this at all.
Eric Dampier won a championship, didn't he?
Would you bet on him?
Wasn't he on that 2011 Mavs team?
He might have been the backup center.
Him and Tyson
Either way it
Chandler.
goes, he's a football player turning into a basketball player.
Turning into a backup center.
Yeah, that's
he is
never
from
good.
Jackson, Mississippi.
He was not on that title team.
No.
He was not.
Yeah. All right, but I just don't like the number, and I'll just stay away. I'll park this one. Rosa?
I am going to pick it, and this is one of those that it does not make sense to me because it feels like this line is way too big.
Yeah.
But it's that big for a reason, so I'm going to lay the points with Utah.
When we don't know when the line doesn't make sense, what do?
We're just going to take it.
We bet it, yeah.
We just bet it.
All right.
I'll go the opposite way.
Or stay away.
I'll go the opposite way of
not
Rosa.
good
So
for
we'll
that.
find out in this game which theory is better because that line does feel too high in this matchup. I'll take Cincinnati. Give me the Bearcats plus
Okay.
a 9.5.
It'd be fun if Cincinnati got the win here. They've had a good season. A couple NFL games we want to take a look at. Let's start with the Colts at the Steelers. We talked about the Steelers a little while ago. Colts are minus 3.5 favorites in this one. Steelers have lost 2 in a row. Some numbers here. The Colts are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games. 6-0 against the spread against AFC teams. And 8 of the last games for Indiana have gone over. Head-to-head, the last 5 meetings have all gone over. The last, I saw this stat this morning on SportsCenter. Jonathan Taylor, running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Would you, Rosa, would you put money on Jonathan Taylor to be the MVP?
Yeah, I would.
He's plus.
I mean, if nobody's won it since Adrian Peterson in 2012.
Yeah.
No running back has won it since Adrian Peterson in 2012.
Jonathan Taylor opened at plus 25,000 for MVP, and now he's plus 1,400. So there's been huge movement on him. Last week had 153 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns against the Titans. Colts defense, the one thing that's been troublesome for them is the deep pass. They're 27th in the league against the deep pass, which Aaron Rodgers should take advantage of. I just think it's one of those years for the Colts. I'll take the Colts minus the 3.5 at Pittsburgh, who have lost 2 games in a row. John Rosa, who are you taking?
I am going to completely stay away from this game. I'm going to park this one, but I would have to lean the Colts because every time I doubt them, they just kick the crap out of somebody else. And I don't think the Steelers are that good either. So I lean Colts, but I'll stay away.
Okay.
I'll go Steelers plus the 3.5. I think that the Colts issue with the long ball with Aaron Rodgers coming in there, DK Metcalf as well, got Calvin Austin also. I think that if they can keep Aaron Rodgers protected, and they've done a good job of it also, Aaron Rodgers has done a good job of protecting himself. He looks, not saying he's like Green Bay Packers mobile Aaron Rodgers, but he's mobile enough now to get outside of the pocket and extend the pocket and extend the play enough to where a receiver or two could get open. And I like that coming from him. I can't imagine that the Steelers are real happy with the situation they find themselves in. And Roser, I can't remember if it was on air or off the air. I think it was on air. You ran through what's up next for the Steelers, Colts, Chargers, and the rest of the schedule. They've got to get these they got to get one win. They've got to beat a good team at some point. They have to if they're going to be any good. And I think that they cover the spread plus 3.5. And I am leaning to Steelers straight up, but I'll take them plus the 3.5.
Also, like with Aaron Rodgers, shout out Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh, because I think he's done a really good job of just kind of. We talked about it when he was in Atlanta. He's good at just like taking what you got. You know, he doesn't try to like put a square peg in a round hole. And he's like, all right, Rodgers, you can't move that well. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna roll you out and give you some protection, and not make you sprint out and throw bombs down the field. So
yeah, but if we're praising that coordinator, whatever they're doing defensively is not working. That's the part of the team that's got fans in a frenzy. They want him gone. They want Tomlin gone. And they are not happy. The Steelers, for all that money they spent on defense, you'd imagine they'd be way better than what they are right now. They struggle to defend the pass. They struggle to tackle. And you're bringing in somebody in the Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor, who's going to break tackles, right? He breaks tackles from good tackling teams. He'll probably break some against this Steelers defense. I just imagine that they're super focused right now and motivated because I think Mike Tomlin is a really, really good coach. That's why I'm rolling with it.
Defensive coordinator is Terrell Austin. And Mike Tomlin 2 days ago said, I've known Terrell a long time. He's very capable. He's very thorough.
I believe it too. I think the one thing that has gotten the Steelers is they might have gotten the TJ Watt thing. Like he is not. You have not heard his name a bunch this season, and that is a name you heard all the time with the Steelers. And I watched that game last night. Like you just don't hear him. You don't hear about him, and that's concerning because they just paid him like $41 million a year this offseason.
The big NFL game this weekend, and it's 2 of your teams that are in your parlay. Chiefs at the Bills. Numbers 51.5. Chiefs favored by 1.5 in this game. KC is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games, 22-9 straight up against the AFC East. 4 of their last 5 against the AFC have gone under. And Buffalo's 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games, including a loss to the Falcons in there, which is embarrassing. I don't know. Picks. Chiefs are 28-24 straight up pick this year. I'll go Chiefs against the spread in this one, minus 1.5. I always, when I kind of don't know what to do with them, you trust Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes to figure something out.
Yeah, I'm going to pick this. Man, Buffalo has always won this game in the regular season. They always win this game. But I just don't know about their defense. I think both of these offenses are awesome, but I trust Kansas City's defense more right now than I trust Buffalo's defense. So I am going to lay the 1.5 with the Chiefs. And even though I know Buffalo always wins the regular season game, but I'll take Kansas City.
And because Buffalo always wins the regular season game, I'll be taking Buffalo. If this was January and it was postseason time, I'd be taking the Chiefs. But right now, this is the game that the Bills typically win under Josh Allen in this rivalry with the Chiefs. I think being at home helps them out a ton as well. That place is going to be truly electric. I will take the Bills plus the 1.5.
All right. Hey, I ordered some nuggets. And unfortunately, they misheard me, and they gave me a small order of nuggets.
Oh, nuggets?
I wanted large nugs. I got small nugs. So we got 3 nuggets, 3 fish nugs.
Okay.
First one, Arkansas -4.5 versus Mississippi State. The road team in this series has covered 9 of the last 12 games. And Arkansas is at home in this one. So, Ole Miss, which is -13.5 against South Carolina. The road team in this one has covered 5 of the last 7, but the underdog has also covered 5 of the last 7.
The Egg Bowl this year could be Ole Miss fighting for a chance to go to an SEC championship game, and Mississippi State fighting for bowl eligibility. This is going to be so much fun.
Mississippi State has, at the moment,
They've got 4 wins, don't they?
Yeah, I was trying to look it up right here.
So they got 4 wins according to the Fish Nuggets. They
4-4.
They beat Arkansas, so that gives them 5. And then they've got do they play?
They play Georgia next week.
Georgia and Alabama.
Well, the next they play Arkansas. Then their last 3 are Georgia, Missouri.
There we go.
And Ole Miss.
There it is.
So they got to win
lose
2
to
of
Georgia,
those.
lose to Missouri, and then play
war
5
with
and
Ole
6.
Miss.
Play with Ole Miss with everything on the line for both teams.
One more nugget. These aren't even really nuggets. These are just like trends. Fish gave me. Auburn versus Kentucky. The road team has won 5 of the last 6 meetings. Fish kept the good nuggets for himself. I know what happened here. He's on that charter airplane eating delicious nuggets. He gave us these like little
tofu nuggets.
Yeah, these are like the Satan nuggets. You know, the seitan. It's like the fake tofu, they call it. Have you ever seen that stuff?
I've never consumed Satan nuggets. No.
Seitan.
It's
It's pronounced seitan, but it's
Okay.
I call it Satan.
Okay.
Anyway.
That made Kyra laugh.
Yeah, Kyra's cracking up. Satan nuggets. All right, we're going to take a break. One more break. We're going to come back here. It's time for picks. And we got Thursday Night Football to talk about.
Yeah.
And Roser's going to give you a free pick before we get out of here. You're watching The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. I'm Lang. He's Roser. He's CJ. She's Kyra. We're getting through this show. By the way, Kyra's going to make an appearance on the warm-up show this season. I don't know if you heard. I did. She agreed to be 5 Good Minutes with Kyra Black at some point this season. 5 good minutes? That's one of the segments we have on the warm-up show. By the way, the warm-up show returns tomorrow night for an hour pregame. Hour long.
You can't. Can you do it on the court? Or
we're on the court.
Oh, you're allowed to be on the court because I remember last year for some of those nationally televised.
Right up to the time, but we're going to go a little earlier so we can be on the court. So you can see everyone warm up. We're going to be a little earlier so you'll see more people warm up.
How long? What are we? 7:30 to 8:30.
7 to 8. The game's at 8:30.
7 to 8.
7 to 8 tomorrow night on GCMX. All those places.
Cool.
You can tune in.
So that's perfect. You can watch the warm up show from 7 to 8. Then you can get yourself you got a half hour to get yourself some dinner.
Yep.
Tip-off's not till 8:42.
On Amazon Prime.
On Amazon Prime. Tip-off's not till 8:42.
So you can go on there and order some underwear and then watch the game.
I love ordering underwear.
Order golf balls on Amazon Prime.
I didn't.
Let's go to NFL because there's a couple or one game tonight that we haven't talked about yet, and it's kind of interesting, I guess. We talked a little bit about the Ravens. They're playing tonight against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. On Thursday Night Football. Where are the numbers? Here we go. Baltimore 5-1. This is a classic fish nugget right here. Baltimore is 5-1 against the spread in Week 9.
See, that's a nugget. That's a nugget, not that saving shit.
Baltimore's 7 of their last 8 have gone over, though.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any defense.
The Ravens. The Baltimore
This is
Ravens.
crazy. The Ravens are favored by 7.5 at Miami. I'm picking the Dolphins. I thought about making this my big dog pick. We're going to get to those.
Okay.
But I'm not just in pick it, park it, parlance. I'd take the Dolphins in this one. They look good against the Falcons last week.
Do you want me to wait?
Yeah, let's save it.
Okay.
Do you not want to talk about this one then?
Do whatever.
I don't know. I just work here.
So you're taking the Dolphins straight up? Dolphins plus
minus
7.5?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the points.
Okay.
Baltimore's favored by 7.5. So give me the points. Give me the Dolphins. Baltimore's 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 meetings with the Dolphins. The over might be the play here. It's 51.5. I don't know if the Lamar's back and can figure some stuff out, but Tua's healthy for however long this lasts. You might as well ride it if you're a bettor. Because who knows how long this lasts. All right, let's get to our picks. I've got Rob Fisher's picks right here. Let's start with Fishes. What do they call them? Fishes 5 or something? Fishes picks. He started Fishes 5. Yeah, he started with Memphis minus 14.5 at Rice. I warned you guys, don't pick this one. Stay away because Memphis is always terrifying to bet for or against, no matter what. They do the other way. But Fish is going with Memphis minus 14.5. Texas Tech, who has only lost one game all year, is on the road at a Kansas State team that's been kind of up and down. But Fish is going to roll with Texas Tech minus 7.5. We talked a lot about this Georgia-Florida game. He's got it at 7. It was 7.5 by the time we talked about it. I don't know if it'll go up another half point between now and then, but I think I'm going to take Georgia too. He's taking the Denver Broncos at the Texans. I don't like betting on Bo Nix.
The Texans. Okay, so this game I would just probably take the under. It probably should be set at like 34. The Texans offense is not that good. And I don't trust. I think both of these defenses are really good. So yeah, I would probably take the under. But good call. There you go, Fish. Take the Broncos plus the 1.5.
Over under is 39.5.
Yeah, Bo Nix is just that quarterback that it's like, is he good?
No, we already know. Fish is also taking New England minus 6.5 at Atlanta.
What a season they're having, by the way.
We're going to talk about that more in a minute. We're not going to do big dogs, right? We go back for the big dogs. I think that's how we did it last week. Yeah. All right. Let's go to my picks then. I'm taking Vandy plus the 2.5 at Texas. Like I said, they've had a sort of a magical season. I feel like that continues against Texas that may or may not have their starting quarterback. You want to give me Diego Pavia and some points? I'll take that all day. Georgia Tech has been so good this season. There's no one talks about them. They're undefeated. They've looked good. They haven't really played anybody that's great so far, and that probably won't happen until they play Georgia at the end of the year and then in the ACC championship game. But they win every game, and they've been covering every single week for me. So I'm riding with the Yellow Jackets at NC State minus 5.5. I'll go with them. I keep betting against UNC. They keep losing. Last week they actually covered because they almost beat Virginia. But Syracuse, if Fran Brown, they've got their number. I'm going with Syracuse in this one, -2.5 against UNC. UNT, North Texas, is another one. Man, they put up points every single week. If you look through their games, they score 30, 40, 50 every single week. Navy puts up points every single week, too. They're in the 20s every week. There's going to be a lot of possessions in this game, a lot of up and down. I think a lot of points. I'll take the over at 65.5. And then we get to my Atlanta Falcons. I gave John Roser this speech a couple of weeks ago about how the Falcons always do exactly what they shouldn't do. A couple of weeks ago, you think they're going to get blown out by the Buffalo Bills. They win. They cover, they win the game. Last week, you think, oh, they're going to beat the Dolphins. Nobody can lose to the Dolphins. They lose to the Dolphins. 3 weeks ago, they're going to beat the Panthers. They got shut out by the Panthers, 30-0. So this game, what seems like should happen? Patriots should win, right? It's at New England. Give me the Falcons. This is going to be another one. The Falcons shock the world, cover this game. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think they're going to cover this one. So I'll roll with my Falcons here. CJ?
We talked about Memphis Rice. I'm taking the over the 49.5 in that one. USC has an interesting game against Nebraska. Listen, they've got so much talent, particularly in the passing game.
Yeah.
Stud quarterback, star receiver. And they've got a dude who looks like, what's my man's name? Dolphins Roser. Ball head, light skin, pretty eyes. Taylor.
Jason Taylor.
Got a dude who looks like Jason Taylor and a pterodactyl combined right on the defensive side of the ball.
Who does?
The USC does.
Okay.
He's an outside linebacker, defensive end, really, really good. I think they just overwhelmed Nebraska and drilled them. So give me USC laying the 6.5. That 8.5 is really large to me from a Vikings versus Lions standpoint. I understand that the Lions are pretty good, but I think the Vikings have some fight in them, even though they don't have a quarterback, because they refuse to play JJ, trying to protect him. Like we don't know that it's not quite working out as well as they needed to with him. But I'll still take the Vikings. I think that plus 8.5 is a little too large. Likewise, 12.5 is a lot of points to give up to an NFL team. I know it's the Panthers. I know the Packers are supposed to be good, but give me the Panthers plus the 12.5. And I like Roser's 49ers laying the 2.5. The Giants are really emotional right now. Cam Scatterboo is out for the season. That injury, I think, is going, because that's the heart and the soul of the team right now. They feed off of what he, and to a lesser extent, Jackson Dart, what they're able to do when they make plays for the Giants. He's not out there. I think the Giants get handled pretty handily by the 49ers, Rosa.
I would love that. I'm worried our whole team's going to get hurt again on that MetLife turf. Has a history in my whole team. So we just traded for a guy from the Patriots. I think his name's Deion White.
6th and 7th round.
Yeah,
pick.
somebody did one of those AI videos. It's him in all 49ers, like a suit, stepping off of the plane, and he trips and sprains his ankle immediately. I love AI. Let's see. Memphis Rice over the 49.5. We talked about that one earlier. Tennessee -3 against Oklahoma. We talked about that one earlier. Look, Mississippi State, Arkansas, I just know both of these teams can score, and I don't trust either one of them defensively. So what do?
Bet it.
We take the over and we root for points. That's what we do. I'm with you on the Falcons. It makes absolutely no sense why the Falcons
they should be a 14-point underdog in that thing.
And nobody is going to take the Falcons. Nobody absolutely in their right mind is going to take the Falcons.
Take it at 5.5. That's what I got it at.
I'd rather have 6.5.
Because you're getting the points. You're right.
Why would I not take the extra point? Yeah.
I'll take it at 6.5.
And I'd buy it to 7. And I'm going to take the Commanders Sunday night. This game's not at Seattle, actually. It's in Landover. I'm going to take the Commanders. I'm going to say they're going to get Jaden Daniels back.
Okay.
They're going to have McLaurin. They're going to have Debo. I think this is a big spot for the Commanders. I think that 3-5, they are looking at a kitchen sink game here. I think this is a kitchen sink game.
What does that mean?
That means you need a win, and
you're throwing stuff away.
That means you need a win.
Okay.
Yeah. Practicing in full for Jaden Daniels. This means you need a win, and you throw everything at him. So, yeah, that's what my team dealt with last week with the Texans. Sometimes you get that team that's desperate. Like the Commanders do not want to go to 3-6. You fall to 3-6, and you're in a tough spot now.
Yeah.
4-5, much more manageable. So kitchen sink game from the Commanders. I'll take the points.
Let's take a look at some big dogs. I got Mississippi State at Arkansas. Mississippi State coming off that devastating overtime loss. Arkansas has not won a game since they fired Sam Pittman. And I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. I like Mississippi State bouncing back here. Mississippi State is playing there. Plus 164. I'll go with the Bulldogs. Fish is taking Arizona State at Iowa State. It's kind of interesting. Dillingham's a good coach, Arizona State. Iowa State's going to try and nickel and dime you to death, run the ball, but Arizona State has the ability to be explosive from time to time. Rosa, you're taking Miami? I mean, SMU.
Yeah, I'm going to take SMU plus the 360 against Miami. Look, like SMU, this is like a boomer bust thing. Like Miami, like SMU gives up a lot of passing yards. They give up the most passing yards per game in the ACC, and Carson Beck can sit back there and deal. One thing SMU does, though, SMU leads the ACC in sacks. So they can get after the quarterback. You know as well as anyone, Lang.
Tell me about it.
You put pressure on Carson Beck, and he will throw it to the other team.
That's true.
We saw him do it in Georgia when the Georgia offensive line was not as good that
Against
last
Florida
season.
last year.
Right. Against Florida last year. We saw him do it against Louisville this year. Louisville got after him, and Beck made those mistakes. I'm saying SMU, disappointing performance against Wake Forest last week. They bounce back at home in a big way, pull the upset win over Miami. Plus, does anybody really trust Mario Cristobal to not F something up?
Nope.
Exactly.
CJ, you're going.
Give me the Stangs.
Penn State's going to figure it out this week.
They got nothing left to play for, right? That coach is gone. You're having an abysmal season. The talent is still there. Like, just looked at a couple of mock drafts during the show just to see, like, okay, Penn State talent no longer there. No, they still got projected 2, maybe 3 dudes going in the first round, right? So the talent is still there. It's still good enough.
I bet one of them's not Drew Aller, though.
No way in hell. It's Drew Aller, but he was never a first-round pick. So if the talent is still there, you've got nothing else to play for. You're on the road at Ohio State. This is your season. This is it, right? Like, you guys Penn State can say, all right, we disappointed. We won 6 games, or we didn't get bowl eligible, whatever they're going to do this season. But damn it, we went to Columbus and we beat Ohio State. And those games are closer than these scores indicate, right? Like last year's game, Penn State had 2 opportunities where if they make 2 plays, if a foot gets down in the end zone, and I forget what the other play was, they come out, they're driving down the field, and the game might be tied. Give me Penn State plus the 900 to beat them outright. Yeah, I'm saying they win outright. I'm taking Penn State to beat Ohio State outright.
Ohio State's favored by 20.5.
I don't give a damn what they're favored by. Penn State beats Ohio State.
Right.
Big dog.
There's a big dog.
Yeah.
John Roser has a free pick for you.
I do. This is a free pick parlay.
Is that the free pick music?
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens minus the 7.5 tonight. That's a big number, but I don't care. We're gonna parlay that anytime touchdowns from Isaiah Likely, Lamar Jackson, and Derrick Henry, 20-1. The Dolphins suck. I don't care. Like, the Ravens out for blood tonight. Here, hang on. Can we put the over into that too? Why is Outcast playing?
My son's calling me.
No, I don't want to do the over.
It's all
so fresh and
it's
so
just my
clean.
ringtone. Yeah, it's my song.
Here, let's see if we can. Is there team props here? Where's the team props? There we go. Let's get Ravens. Oh, I don't like that. No. Okay, never mind. No, doesn't change the odds enough. I was going to take their team total over, but it took it from 20-1 to 21-1. That ain't worth it.
Yeah,
that's not worth doing it. So yeah. There you go. Ravens minus 7.5. Isaiah Likely, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, anytime touchdowns.
I'm taking the New York Rangers tonight at Edmonton in New York. The Rangers won last week, 1-0. Not last week, 2 nights ago, 1-0 in Vancouver. I'll take the Rangers, keep it rolling, get the win at Edmonton, and get back to 500. All right, we'll be back here on Monday with the smaller, more thoughtful, more intimate show. Roser calls it more sexual. We're going to talk about what happened over the weekend. In the meantime, for John Roser, for CJ Hurd, for Rob Fisher, for Kyra Black, I'm Lang Whitaker. We'll see you soon here on The Odds Couple.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at JeffDunham.com.
This is still a bad team and a bad franchise. What are they doing to try and get better?
This is not a team that is looking for a playoff run, although somebody, I heard that on local Nashville radio, somebody called in and said they got an email Monday letting them know you can get playoff tickets to the Titans. Yeah.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt.